waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And we're back with Season 8, Episode 6 of Genshin Impact. So anyways, let's get into the game. So much and so little time to do so. Okay, last episode we finished up Chapter 3, Act 2. And we finally unlocked Reputation in Sumeru. And then we started Chapter 3, Act 3. Yeah, that's what my notes say. Here's the interesting part. Now, from your perspective, it's just episode 5 going on to episode 6. However, for me, it's been a year and a half since the last episode was recorded. And yes, you heard that right, a year and a half. The last episode was recorded back on... Episode 5 was recorded back on August 20th of 2023. This episode I am now recording on February 10th of 2025. A lot has changed since last episode. Big time. Just wow. So this episode, I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to end up being an entire recap of everything that's happened and changed up to this point. Because actually, I don't even know. This is the worst part. It's been so long, I don't even remember how the game was, or what we even had access to, even character-wise and mechanic-wise. The game has changed so much that I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to start. I mean, just everything. I mean, you name it. From now we have new maps. I mean, look at this. This is Natlan. Okay. Now I do know that we did have Sumeru. Okay, I remember that we had this part of Sumeru, and we definitely had this part right here. Oh, that's right. We did have this part as well, because I remember we did have Fontaine a little bit. Well, anyways, since then, Fontaine has filled out more, and actually branches out to here and all here, which I still need to open up this part of the map. I have actually gone through this area. I just haven't opened up yet. This part is also brand new right here. This area here is actually linked to this part of the map right here. Yeah, even though it's a different color, but it's supposed to be the same thing. The way how I know that is because of the where's it at? Geo Treasure Compass. It falls with that. Whereas like Mondstadt was an MO. The place I call Lilu, even though yes you know it in the game as Leeway or whatever. That's Geo. Of course we have Inazuma as Electro. Sumeru as Dendro. Natlan would probably be water, which Hydro. I was gonna look. Sorry, Hydro, and then Natlan's most likely Pyro. Yeah. I just don't have the tools for these two areas yet. But yeah, I mean the map has really evolved since last episode, and well, thanks to events and stuff, is actually why I was even in these other areas and stuff. Like you'll see here, this area is 50% done. This area here is 58% done. Let's see, 60, 50, 65. I have no idea what it is for the areas I haven't been to yet. Well, okay, I don't think I ever was in this spot here. Well, actually, no. You know what? I do remember I took a trip once, I think, across here. Just to kind of get an idea of what this looked like, but I didn't actually like step on land. There's apparently land or something there. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how much percentage is done there. Anyways, just continue with areas that's brand new here. Again, thanks to events and stuff and needing to do this, and that, and of course, them forcing us to continue. Again, thanks to events and other things. Let's see here, 31%, 27%, 31, 46, 47, 34, 54. So, yeah. I will say, though, sadly, you did miss some stuff here, because as I was forced to move from area to area, thanks to events and stuff that's been going on, once a blue moon, it will trigger a cutscene or something that has to do with a little creature that we picked up around here. No, here, I think. But I did get I did record the big cutscene that took place here. That we meet this one little creature that supposed to be with us throughout Natlan, but yeah, Natlan. But yeah, the little encounters here and there, no. There's like little things that happened, and I just didn't record any of it because it was just small things that just, to me, it didn't even make any sense because I wasn't going through the story. And you know, I really hate whenever devs force us to go through new areas. That's why I don't like live service games. But anyways, what else? I know there was something with this. Give me a second here. Okay, I do know we had this system here where you can see stuff underneath the ground. Top layer. I do know we had that. Let's see. Since last episode, we have... Whoops. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. We have more pins, which actually they even just gave us yet another pin increase not that long ago, and actually I didn't even notice. Basically, for like the longest time, it was, I think, 100, and then eventually up to 150, and then it stayed at 150 for a very long time, and then it went up to 200, and now it's up to 250. So yeah, that's something. Because I remember I actually hit the limit at one point whenever it hit 150. I was like, no, we need more pins. The map is larger, and yeah, like I said, I didn't even actually know it was 250. I last time I looked at that, it was 200. But anyways, let's see what else. Maybe we should go through... Oh gosh, what do I even do? Where do I even begin? Okay, so without going through the long list here of this right here, maybe one of these days I'll go through that list, maybe later down the road. But in terms of all this, I'll just go real slow here, like, and then you can just see the percentages. I know I'm not clicking into them, but that would take literally forever, and I don't think anyone wants to sit through that right now, because I don't want to sit through right now. But again, maybe someday, maybe whenever this game's like pretty much at its end of life, then we'll go through all this stuff, and yeah. But anyways, achievements completed 689. I don't know what it was last time I went to this page, but there's that. What else? Oh, in terms of character outfits, this is what we have now so far, and I still don't have the Deluxe outfit. You know, every time I save up for it, they bring out a new outfit that I decide to eventually get. Or, just recently, I was close to getting his outfit. However, I had to spend the crystals that I had saved up to boost my wishes for this character right here. Oops. This character right here. I saw this character in a trailer or something months before this character ever came out, and I knew I wanted this character in the worst kind of way. And I was saving up, and when this character finally came out, I had definitely enough. I had over, I think, 100 wishes or something at the time. Or I don't remember how many it was. But either way, I knew I already had enough for like a guaranteed 5-star of something. The only problem is, it didn't give me that character. I was so devastated. I was like, no! So anyways, I did everything I could. I even went out of my way to even going through areas and stuff, trying to, which actually, yeah, these numbers might even be a little bit lower if it wasn't for what I'm about to say, which is I actually went back through areas all over the map trying to gather as many Primogems as I could. I did every event thing I could. I literally went out of my way, nearly killing myself, trying to gather everything I could to be able to get enough wishes, including, as I was just saying, eventually doing something I never wanted to do, which was to pull from the crystals I had available at the time, which only got me a few extra wishes, but it still did help because I did it at the end. And yeah, I wasted the rest of my crystals just to be able to get this character. So, anyways, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get Diluc's special 5-star outfit. Don't know. Like I said, I keep trying, but over time I've bought the Summertime Sparkle outfit. I did buy this outfit here, which I don't even have this character yet. Okay, yeah, that's the stupid part. I don't even have this character, but I really wanted this outfit right here for her. Because personally, I just never liked the horns on this character. I don't know why. The rest of the character is totally fine, but I just never liked the horns, and this outfit here does not have the horns. So I caved and got this outfit. So, yeah, if I can ever get this character, then we'll be using that outfit. I know, crazy, but it was on sale. It was on sale, and that's why I wanted to grab it. Otherwise, if it wasn't on sale, if it was like one of these, you know, where it's not, well, actually, these were eventually on sale at one point. Like this outfit here. This is the newest outfit. It's on sale right now because it just came out, but I'm going to pass on it. Because I don't even really use the character as is, but even if I did use the character, I feel like I would probably use her base outfit. Even though her outfit here, Hu Tao's outfit, is really nice. If I had the extra crystals, I would have grabbed this. But yeah, the only way I have crystals is through this right here. I don't buy crystals through this system. I just don't do it. I refuse to do that because here you're only paying for only buying just these crystals that you're seeing here, whereas through this system here, I'm getting 300 crystals right off the bat. Whenever, you know, pay $5, which of course if you go down here, you pay $5 here, you get well, actually 600 technically. You get 600 crystals here, but if I pay $5 through this system here, I not only get the 300, but I get 2,700 Primo Gems, as long as I make sure I log in every day. So, I would say with the other one, you're only, let's see, take off, let's see. So actually with this, you're getting, what is it, if I took off 300, 2,400 extra Promo Gems. Yeah, by going with this, rather than going with this. So, this I feel is like a subscription. This is just straight, flat microtransaction is how I look at it. You know, whereas this, like I said, is like like you're paying for a subscription. Like how people have Netflix and stuff, or they have Disney Plus. Well, I don't have any of that, okay? This is what I have. That's it. So, I'd say it's pretty fair on the fact that I don't do streaming services and stuff, so the money I'm saving there, I'm putting over here for this game to try to get all these characters and stuff. So, yeah, and then anytime I get extra crystals, of course, from this, then I put it towards these. Even though, actually, these outfits right here, these 6, I got through events. So, yeah, the only times I've ever actually bought outfits, just the 3 at the bottom here where it says sold out. The others, like I said, yeah, they were through events. So, yep, but I was so close to getting that. Sorry. Alright, anyways, okay, so here's something new. I know this is on a small, I shouldn't even be mentioning this, but it is new. It's actually just recently added. Apparently now you can actually buy Crown of Insight. Crown of Insight from the Star Glitter Exchange, even though I just continue to, just spend it on Intertwined Fate. Yeah, that's where I feel like I get my most money out of that. They've added new stuff here, you know, for of course the game evolving and stuff, you know, new stuff here and there, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's covered. Let's go through this real quick. In terms of living beings, I'm just gonna scroll through. I'm not gonna hover over every single one, but you can just look at the list on the side as to what is new and what's not new. Now, there is still a few things I haven't found yet. I need to look that up on the internet and find the rest of the stuff here. But yeah, it would take too long if I went through every single one of these. In terms of weekly bosses, okay, I will point these ones out real quick. Okay, I know we've had these ones, duh, you know, massive duh. I know we had her back whenever I was still doing the series. However, I don't remember if we had this kid or not. No, actually, I think he was being added around the time I was doing the last episode. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if he was actually in the game during last episode, or if he was added right after, but that was around that time, okay? So anyways, since then, we have this kid, which that's the Wanderer. I can't think. Her son, which actually, I don't even think that's actually been addressed in the story yet. I didn't know that thanks to the internet. But anyways. Alright, let's just continue on. So anyways, that's a new boss, a weekly boss. This is a new weekly boss. This is another new one. And her. And this. And out of all these bosses, I hate this boss the most. Right here. This thing I hate so much. It is the... I don't want to say the hard... Well, no, I do want to say the hardest boss in the game, but at the same time, I don't want to say it like that. I want to say, like, his health bar is just ridiculously way too high. His attacks are way too much, and his defense is way too high. Bottom line is, this thing is the one thing I wish they never added into the game. This thing is just a mess. I'm not saying I can't beat it. I've already taken it down quite a few times now. 6. There, you can see at the bottom of the screen. I've taken it down 6 times now. But I hate going against this thing. This, I just hate it. I hate it. It's like, this is the devs' response to idiots on Twitter or other places on the internet saying, the game is too easy. And then they had to add this thing. Like, for crying out loud. Even though, with myself, no, this game is not easy. But at the same time, I don't want to say it's a difficult game, but at the same time, I don't want to say it's an easy game. I don't want to say it's like in the middle, but it's just, again, this thing, I hate it. I hope and pray they never add anything like that ever again. Yeah, eventually someday I'll show these bosses off. One of these days, I'll have like maybe an episode where we go and go through every single weekly boss. Maybe I'll do that. Because actually, I think in a previous episode, in a previous season, I even said that I'll eventually someday go through all the... Whoops. The bosses throughout the game. You know, like the ones you can find around the map. So maybe we'll include it in that episode, whenever that is, later down the road. Not anytime soon. But anyways, now as for the animals, you can, of course, see also what's new. But again, like I said before, there's ones I haven't found yet. I gotta look it up and figure out where the new animals are at. And I haven't really done any fishing in a long time, so... Yeah, there's that. Anyways, okay, so that's all of that. In terms of the, like, pictures around the world and stuff, I was collecting them. Apparently there's still some I'm missing from the older areas. No. Okay, like, here's new... Oh, actually, these ones are actually new ones. Here... One of these days I'll go through each one again. It's just right now I'm just trying to do a quick recap of bringing, you know, the last like year and a half up to date here. Yeah, I'm missing these two. Actually, I don't even think I have access to the ones we're missing here, because I still am missing access to a large area in Sumeru. As in, there's like an underground area I don't have access to yet because of we haven't gone through a certain quest yet, so... and then, of course, Fontaine, I've only gotten, like, not even half. Well, actually, no, that's about half. Yeah, okay, we got about half on Fontaine. And then Natlan, I actually did pretty good on Natlan. Wow. As you can see, they've been really forcing me around the... I'm just going to skim through this real quick, just to clear all that. Again, we'll look at them in fine detail later down the road. But, yeah, in terms of Natlan, I'm just missing, what, 4? Wow. I didn't even know that. Okay, next. What's the travel log? Oh, okay, yeah, this was for the main story. This is where we left off. Chapter 3, Act 3. The glaze from a certain god. Okay, apparently that's the quest we're on. Let me see. Is that the, is that what my notes say? No, actually, my notes say... Oh, I put the main... Not the... These are chapters. I put the book. Or not chapters. Well, even though it does say Chapter 3, Act 2, but let's just look at these, like... Unless we want to look at them as pages. Yeah, we can look at them as pages. But anyways, in my notes here, I have a list that says Dreams, Emptiness, and Deception, which, of course, the name of the... We'll say the book at the top of the screen. Left side... Yeah, left corner. Yeah, okay, so there's that. Oh, wait, what was this other thing? Oh, we still need to continue through these. Or do we? Wait, no, these are the completed ones. Oh, I don't even know where we're at with oh, good gosh. In terms of books, oh, good gosh. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at with all the books. Because I know I still have to collect certain books. Well, yeah, here, duh. Oh, wow, there's a lot. I gotta clear all these new... I haven't been in here in a while. But I do know I have been picking up books over time. There is one I'm still trying to finish. Is this one? No. I know there was one that was combined with a trophy. But I know I have to fish for the final chapter or volume or whatever it is. I think it's in Inazuma. Yeah, I think I have to fish around Inazuma or something like that to get the last volume that I'm missing. In terms of materials, we do have new stuff. In terms of cooking, I'm just gonna skim through the... Oh, well, actually, just... I'm just gonna clear the new tabs here, and that'll be it for this. This one, category. Again, this shows you I haven't been in here in a while. I will say, though, there is a lot of food in the game that looks really, really good. In terms of, like, boss drops and stuff, yeah, like this right here, this is from one of the new bosses. That's from the new... Actually... Okay, starting from here is from the new bosses. Because that's from the Wanderer. These two and that one. This is from that one plant-looking boss. This one, and this one's from the whale-looking boss. These three are from the one girl that looks like a spider, kind of with the wings behind her. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see more about her in a minute. And then of course these three here from that boss I said I hate. So yeah. And of course this is from other bosses and whatnot. Yeah, a lot to clear there. Oh, okay, here we go. See, I haven't even seen this page since. Yeah, Hydro and Pyro were missing here. Oh, I never built a Dendro and a Hydro version. Oh, and a Pyro. Ooh. Okay, one of these guys need to go out of my way to build them just so they're added to the thing here. Okay, that's all that. Oh, in terms of weapons, well, no, I'm not going to get into that right now. There is certain weapons that, of course, were added through events and stuff, like that one there. I'm pretty sure that was from an event. This was definitely from an event. Remember that one? That one, I think, is from the Battle Pass. Yeah, because that one's from the Battle Pass. That one, I think, was an event. This one, okay, I have to say about this one. This one is actually a 5-star weapon I actually had to go out of my way for with the weapon banner. For the first time ever and the only time ever, I actually put wishes on the weapon banner. And actually, yeah, you know what? If I hadn't have done that, then I would have definitely had enough wishes for the character I mentioned earlier. But it's just that the reason why I went out of my way to get this weapon from the weapon banner, which I'll show that in a minute, is because of how unique this weapon was and how I needed it for the character that I had unlocked at the time. More on that in a little bit. But anyways, as for this one I got through the normal stuff. That was just a lucky pull. Instead of getting a 5-star character, I got that a long time ago from the character banner. Which yeah, that was actually in a previous episode somewhere. So okay, you've seen that. As for this one, oh yeah, this is another one I actually got from the character banner. I got lucky with this one. And actually, it's great because this one here I have on that one. Well, the other character I'm going to talk about in a minute, that's actually a weekly boss. And this one, I'm pretty sure I did have... Yeah, I had this back when we were recording, so you've seen that weapon. This one, I don't know if you've seen or not. But either way, again, all these ones were from character banners, other than this one. This is the only one I ever did weapon banner. I'm never doing it ever again. It was just a one-time shot, a one to get that one weapon. And again, we'll get more into that in a minute. As for all this, I don't even I'm not even going to even comment on this. But, yeah, okay, moving on. Alright, so all that's done. Let's see, character archive. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this will help us a little bit. Whoa. Okay, so, now, note, this is in order as to, at the bottom is the very first character, and at the top would be the very last character in terms of what's been added so far. So, Amber's been here since the beginning. Of course, you know, of course, already know all these characters. Which we'll get more on her outfit here in a minute. Actually, I have more to explain about that. But anyways, continuing through the characters you all know and love. Which, of course, now the nice thing, though, is it does say the date of when I got said characters at the bottom of the screen. On the bottom right, so yeah. But anyways, as for where we left off in the last episode, I know we had Dea, so, or however you pronounce her name, so I know that everyone up to her, you know, go on the this list here, you've already seen, okay? But you can see who I have now since last episode. Like, for example, since last episode, I finally got Mona. Finally got her, even though I haven't really been able to work on her because I've been so flippin' busy since then. And yeah, I mean, look, I literally got this character just a couple months after the last episode. But yeah, I literally have not been able to work on her. I wanted this character for years, and I mean, I did work a little bit on the character, but just not as much as I wanted to, because every time I try to work on a past character, I'm always working on a current character, or sorry, well, I'll say current character, but you know what I mean. Like how recently I've been working on this character. and this character. Okay, so it's hard to go back and work on, say, older characters, which I have occasionally here and there. Okay, like I've been slowly working on numerous characters over time. Like, oh, if I got some extra supplies, I'll put on said character, this character, whatever, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, for example, I'll give a little example here. I've actually been recently, in terms of, like, older characters, I actually did work a little bit more on Seiyu and Aloy recently, and I'll show that in a little bit here. But anyways, just Mona, I just really haven't been able to work on her character. It's actually driving me insane. Yeah, I've also had to work on other characters because of a lot of my characters were originally all up to level 80 a long time ago, and then whenever I switched to level 90, of course, it took forever to level up the characters, and it just made all my characters take forever to level up. Just, ay. But anyways, okay, so since last episode, oh, so we got him just before.
The same as I remember.
This is
But where are those who share the memory?
not even a month before my last episode. Wow, wow, I've had him for so long. Okay, so he'd be relatively new for you then, since I only got him recently in terms of this playthrough, recorded episodes. But for me, in time, I've had him for over a year and a half now. So, and I've definitely used his character. I actually switched from Noelle being my main shield to Zhongli as my main shield, and yeah, he's saved my butt so many times. Just made actually a lot of my battles and stuff. A lot of actually pretty much every. Let me shut him up for a minute. Every like boss battle, whether it's weekly or regular, or well, okay, maybe not regular. There's some bosses I don't need them, but like definitely every weekly boss and what do you call them? Those realm things where you get the special stuff. I'm just always using them as my shield. That's that. Anyways, let's see who else. Okay, so we had her already, so you already know about that one. Again, thankfully we have the dates here, so I can see who we had and who we didn't have. Okay, we had her. Of course, I know about her. Yeah, this is the only character I always remember that, hey, we got this character at the end of Season 1, because that was the whole reason I even was playing the game at that point, all for this character, which, again, this character, I now have her almost fully complete after all this time. I think just her ultimate attack is the only thing that I think is not maxed out. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, I finally was like leveling her up recently. Let's see here. Who is new? Who's new? Who's new? And sadly, I still don't have this character. Out of the original characters, I wanted Venti, but I feel like I'll never get Venti. I wanted this character. I still want this character. I can easily pass on this one. I do want this character, surprisingly, as much as I can't stand his personality. I would like to get this character, but I feel... And another one I feel like I'll never get. I want to get her, but yeah, might never happen. But anyways, continuing onwards. Okay, here's finally, in terms of new characters. Okay, so this is a brand new character that you haven't seen in this playthrough yet, because as you can see in the date, I got this character, well, what was that, half a year after... No, over half a year after last episode, so... Finally have him, which I think he's almost fully maxed out. I'm not sure in terms of his stats. Or wait. Oh no, I have to double check on him. Let's see here. Who else is new? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so I finally got Kamisato. Yeah, Ayaka. I finally got her brother. And actually, for a while, I was actually using them together in the same team for a while. But nowadays, I've kind of like just split them off. And believe it or not, I actually use him more often than I use her based on my teams and stuff. So that's a quite flip. Whereas I never thought I would ever stop using her at all, you know, for how strong I made her. But yeah, I still use this character here in certain Oh, domains. That's it. I couldn't think of the word. When I said realms earlier, it was domains. Okay, yeah, domains. Yeah, I'm still using him for domains and whatnot, and he's really, really helping. So, but either way, at least I finally have the brother sister combo. So it's like, yay! But anyways, okay. So, quick little note there. Now, of course, you remember Yelan, of course. Well, some good news. I was able to finally get her first constellation through a rerun of hers, rerun of her banner. And I finally, after all this time, finally was able to upgrade her running ability. So now I can actually basically use her to get across the map really, really fast. Whereas before, there was that cooldown. I had to just... I'll explain more about that in later on here. But either way, it just... I actually... She was one of the few characters of the 5 stars I actually, went for a rerun on the banner just for a constellation. Another one I'd like to try to get eventually is her constellation. Because one of her constellations will upgrade her special power too. But again, more on that later. Let's see, who else is new? Who else is new? Okay, he's new. I got him, which actually I wasn't even pulling for him. I was pulling for someone else, and I got him instead, which I was actually sad. I'm nothing against this guy, nothing against this kid, but yeah, I was pulling for someone else. Don't remember who, and I got him instead. So, yeah. But either way, new character for the team. In terms of leveling him up, I think I only got him like halfway. I can't remember. I have to double check. Okay, who else is new? Need to pull her eventually because that outfit. I would like to get this character eventually, but I don't know. Let me just back up for a second. They need to up the banners to three character banners per we'll call it season. I don't know what they actually call it in this game. Every game is different. But as of right now, it's only 2 different character banners every 20 days. But I'm sorry, there's too many characters now. They need to up it to 3 banners. 3 character banners every 20 days. They have to. They're idiots and fools for not upping it for how many characters we have now. It's ridiculous. Because I remember hearing some stats like on how there are certain characters here that haven't even been in the rerun banner for a couple years. It's like, what? Come on! Put us up to 3 character banners, for crying out loud. But anyways, continuing onwards. Oh, here we go. Wonder. That's the kid I was talking about. Is Raiden Shogun's son.
Relax.
Yeah, A. Her son is Wonder, and he is that weekly boss I was showing of that mechanical giant thing you saw. So, same as that. And I really want this character. Now, I did find out if you actually get this character, you can actually name him whatever you want. So, yeah, I'm actually not going to do that. I'm just going to... If I have to change his name... Because I don't know if it's like an optional thing. Like, whenever you get him, if you automatically get like something where you can change it, or if you have to go out of your... No, I don't know. I don't know if, like... I don't know how it works. Either way, I know that you can change his name, and I don't want to change it, okay? If I'm forced to, I'll just keep it Wanderer. Case closed. That's what he is to me. He's Wanderer. Okay, in terms of new characters, this is a new character here. This character is great. I was so happy to finally get him. And,
Whatever.
I think he's almost fully leveled. I'm not quite sure. Now, Dea. Yeah, Dea. It's either Dea or Dea. I can't remember now. Even though there's Y, so it would probably be Dea, but I think it's Dea. Either way, bottom line is, her, I do know, of course, she was in the last episode, so, yeah, you already remember that character. Okay, apparently I already had him. Wait, when was the last... Okay, if that's 9, that means... Okay, so you already would recognize these characters. Yes, of course, there's Kiara. Let's see, that's 524. Lynette. Yeah, okay, you would have seen this character. Okay, in terms of these characters on Ford's... Okay, so... Yeah, he would have been in the game whenever my last episode, but I'm not sure about these two characters. These two, I'm not sure if they were in the game in my last episode. But anyways, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take it that everyone from him onwards is brand new that you haven't seen yet at all. So him, if I get him, I get him. If I don't, I don't. That's where I feel with this character. This character, here's the weird thing. I could have sworn I just saw where he's supposed to be getting a rerun soon, but and again, I'm talking from the game's notes and stuff. However, there was just some new information that came out in the game, you know, through the in-game not mail system, but the other one. I can't think of it right now. Like notices, whatever it is. And it showed like the upcoming banners, and it's showing these two other characters. I'm like, okay, wait, where's this character? This character's supposed to be getting a rerun. Where's he at? And anyways, this character is the one I'm actually saving up for right now. I want this character. I wanted him originally, didn't get him, and hopefully I can get him on the rerun. But anyways, something interesting about his character. His character does something that some other characters do later on down the road here, which is his character will actually... Oh, well, actually, no, I take it back. There was one that did this system, kind of. Hu Tao, which is where they sacrifice health, but then you can get it back. Whereas Hu Tao, the only way to get her health back was her ultimate, okay? Whereas this guy, it's a little different. In order to get his health back, if his health is under 50%, I think it is, if you use the charged normal attack, you can then get his health back. It's way easier to get his health back versus, say, like, as I just said, Hu Tao. So, yeah, I really want this character. Plus the fact he's basically a cryo catalyst. And as of right now, I don't have any cryo catalyst characters. I don't think. No. No. Here, I can even just go through here. Yeah, cryo and then catalyst. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I have her. I forgot. Yeah, I completely forgot that she's catalyst. Whoops. Okay, that's dumb on my part. Wow. I see. I don't actually use her for combat at all. More about that later on. But in terms of the cryo catalyst characters, yeah, in terms of combat, I want this guy big time. Her, I use her as a photographer, and I'll get more in that in a little while here. And as for this character, I'd like to get this character, but that's probably never going to happen. But anyways, back to the new characters. Yeah, so this character here came out right after the last episode, and there was an event that happened, and I was trying to record it, but yeah, things happened, and I ran out of time, and I was speeding through the last little bit of it, and I didn't get to record it, and I actually still didn't even finish it. As I was going through it, I managed to get all the way up to where there was a special cutscene, which I'm guessing was maybe towards the end of the event quest, I don't know, and literally as soon as the cutscene was over, boom, the event ended. Because it was already the daily reset. I was furious. Which actually, it's not even the first time this happened. Now, that time, it was more of my life getting in the way. Whereas there's another event, which I'm going to talk about later on here, that it was not my fault at all. And I got screwed out of an event. And I'll explain more about that later. But anyways, let's just move along here. Okay, so anyways... Farina here, she's, of course, another new character we got, which I actually got her on the same day as I got, Charlotte. So, yeah, and anyways, this character here, she can either be a damage character or a healer. Everybody else uses her as damage, and I've seen so many people say that she sucks for healing, and yet I call them liars. This character here, I use her as healing, and oh my god, she's an amazing healing character. Yeah. More on that later on. But seriously. Okay, anyways, so this character don't have, but I really, really want. I tried to get her, but I couldn't get her. Hopefully I can get her. And actually, she's even had a rerun, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I want that character. If I ever get this character, it'd definitely be damage, big time for Geo. So there's that. Here's another new character. She has a gun. Literally, she actually has a rifle, so that's kind of fun. However, I need to work on her. I haven't really worked on her character at all. But, yeah. Anyways, here's another new character called Gaming. Even though in the game they pronounce it Gaming or something like that. I don't even know. I don't even know. But, either way, he's Gaming. Sorry. I'm saying how it's spelled. But, he's one of these ones that his health goes up and down, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Then, of course, here's another new character. This character here, I don't understand this character at all. She's a Nemo. I have her attack so sky high, it's not even funny. But yet, her actual damage in the game, she does, like, no damage at all. She's so weak versus the other characters, and yet I got her stats so skyrocketed, it's not even funny. Okay, more on that later. But, yeah, so there's that. Oh, she actually has a special ability for traveling around the world. She can do, like, these sky hops, if you will. Not exactly the best definition, but I'll show it later down the road. Okay, now here we have hold on. Give me a second. Chirori? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I use her as a damage Geo character. She's great. I've used her character a lot. I mean a lot for a lot of everything from domains to bosses, and yeah. Now here we have a character that I wanted to level, but I literally couldn't, all because we're not far enough in the game for me to be able to continue leveling her. More on that later, but anyway, she is a weekly boss. So, yeah. Anyways, here we have Sethos. How did I get him? Oh, that's right. I got him when I was going for this character. Okay. And yeah, I really don't have him leveled at all. He's kind of with the far end, the group that needs leveled. But as for this character here, I'm not gonna try to butcher the name right now. I've used this character quite a lot. She also has a health ability that goes up and down with her health, which is a little annoying, but if you use her special, you can you get her health back. So that's how she works, and she's very fast, very, very fast in terms of with combat. Again, more on that later. I'll show more on that later down the road here. This is some kind of a healing character. I just straight up passed on her, and I have no interest of getting her. No offense to the character. Honestly, no offense. I mean, you see all the list of characters we have here, and I have others I need to prioritize. So, yeah, again, no offense to this character. I just have no interest in getting this one whenever I have others I really want to get. Like, for example, I wanted to get this character, but I didn't have any wishes. And, well, also at the same time, I was saving up for her at the time whenever this character came out. Well, actually, no. You know what? I take it back. I mean, yes, I was saving, but also I did spend some wishes to try to get this character, but I couldn't. Instead, I got her instead. Which actually is good. This character here, I needed, actually, for Natlan. More on that later, but, yeah, anyways, moving on. Okay, so now we're following the Natlan characters. Okay, like, so this was... I think these characters here was yeah, whenever Fontaine was going around. Even though this character... I don't remember what he's from. I know she's Fontaine. He's Fontaine. He's Fontaine. He's Fontaine. Okay, no, there's Fontaine there. Oh, maybe these were Sumeru characters? I can't remember. But either way, this here is Natlan, another Natlan, and actually I think the rest are all Natlan, if I'm not mistaken. But these characters here have very, very, very unique abilities. Something brand new to the game. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. These ones more so than her. Yeah. This character, she can ride water creatures around the map. Well, mainly in Natlan. This kid here has like a Spider-Man ability where he can swing around. If that's the best way I can explain that. This character, she has roller skates. Yeah, and she's into music. But anyways, this character here is actually the one character that I needed that special 5-star weapon for that I was talking about earlier. So again, I'll show the combination of the two later down the road here. But yeah, so anyways, there's her. And then as for this kid, he has also a unique ability for the world where he can jump really high. Now, I would say the best comparison is to this kid. Okay, but there's a little bit of a change here. He can just simply jump high no matter where he's at. Okay, he doesn't have to use, like, his special or anything. However, if he's in Natlan, and he has the one... Oh, wait, no, does it have to be charged? I can't remember. I can't remember if the ability has to be charged or not in Natlan. But either way, in Natlan, he can jump even higher. Way, way, way higher. He can jump very, very high. It's unique. Now, again, and speaking of unique characters... This character is yet another very, very, very unique character. I am so thankful to have this character. This character has helped with traveling around so much, it's not even funny. She has the power of flight. And yes, you heard that right. She can fly. Okay, well, not quite. Okay, so Chaska here, she can literally ride a giant gun. More on that later with your jaws on the floor. Okay, but anyways, moving on. Okay, so, I can't quite remember, because I was able to use this character in the character trial thingy. But this character, if I'm not mistaken, I think she can use that pillow to glide around. Not fly, but just like a glide, like almost like a using glider, but a little more advanced. She falls down real slow, and you can use that pillow to get farther than maybe you could with your normal gliding. But I don't really remember, and I don't have the character. I probably never will get the character just because of luck and wishes and but either way, yeah. Okay, now in terms of the two newest characters for right now, this character I actually didn't get through the character banner because she was part of a character I wasn't pulling for. Instead, I actually got this character just the other day through Lantern-Rite 2025 edition. And Lantern-Rite 2025 edition, I have a story to tell about that, but I'll tell that in a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so I just got her, and literally just like before starting this episode, I just quickly threw some levels and stats on her real quick, so I haven't really been able to work on her at all, because I literally just got the character. So, yeah, but anyways, as for this character, this character here, I refer to as a Super Saiyan. Now, if anyone's watched Dragon Ball Z, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say Super Saiyan, okay? And more will be explained on that, why this character is a Super Saiyan very soon here. But what's also very unique about this character is that she has a motorcycle. And you just saw it just a second ago. So yes, a Super Saiyan with a motorcycle. That's how I can explain that. So anyways, yeah, so there you go. You got to see the overall new characters, what we've gotten, stuff. So in terms of... Well, here, let me just show this real quick. In terms of this motorcycle, let me go to a spot here. Do we have a flat stretch of land somewhere? Everywhere I'm thinking of is all, oh, here's a spot. It's up a hill, but it's still pretty flat. Yeah, right here. Okay, so watch this. Alley-oop. She has a motorcycle. They promise it. I hate these timers, though, for any character ability. Whether it's that motorcycle there, or with this character with her flight. As I said, she can ride a gun. Look at that. She can literally ride a gun through the air. She can fly. Look at that. We are flying. Just look at all that. It's just, whoa! I mean, it just completely changes the game big time. I mean, which actually, here, take a look at this, okay? You thought that this girl having a motorcycle was one thing? Watch this. Let's go over here. Now, note, this is not going to last that long. And this is one of the things, again, I hate when it comes to Overworld. I really wish they would change this. Extend the timers whenever you're not in combat. But anyways, watch this. Looky! She can ride her bike on the water. But then, of course, then it just goes so far, as you can see, which is not much. I mean, you get a little bit of distance, okay? Now, of course, if we were in that land and you had, like, special conditions, you could go a little farther. Well, actually, here, yeah, let me show that. So, okay, you just saw what it is in normal map. Okay, now if we're in Natland, let's go down here. While in Natland, we have a special additional gauge. As you can see at the bottom of the screen. Whoops! Oh no, I clicked the... I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I didn't hit the one button fast enough. Okay, so you see the little, like, orange-red gauge just above the health there. That is a special gauge you have in Natland, where you can essentially take Natland characters, their abilities, and extend them. Okay, so as you just saw with this girl's bike ability, how it lasted so long, well, watch what happens whenever we're in Natland. Well, actually, wait, no, I take it back. This one might not last off that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That one didn't last off that. Wrong character used on that one. No, this character here. This one, it extends the bar, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now you're seeing. I'm sorry. I actually haven't really tested the bike yet, because again, the Super Saiyan is still little new. Even though I've used her quite a bit, but just not so much in that land. I've not really done too much there. But anyways, yeah, to put the bar back up, you can either go to one of the teleporting spots like this, you know, the actual one that gives you health, or just a regular one. Like here. Here, give me a second. Let me just drain the bar real quick. Now, you can go up, but it bleeds through the energy extremely fast. And same thing with going down. Well, no, going down, it doesn't drain the bar anymore. Well, actually, I don't know. You know, I've never really tested that. To me, it always seems like it's the same, whether you're going, just straight or whether you're going down. But if you try to go up, like here, okay, just watch the speed of how fast the bar goes down with me not moving, all right? Now, that would be the same speed if I was moving straight or going downwards, okay? However, if I'm going up, watch how fast, as soon as this thing recharges, watch how fast it drains. Look at that. I'm sorry, I do not agree with how fast these timers go for normal exploration. Combat, I can understand, but to a degree, but exploration-wise, I'm sorry, no. It's so stupid. But anyways, you just saw right here, going next to one of these, also recharged the Natland bar, if you want to call it that way. Now, there is other things around the world you can use to recharge the Natland bar. Which, I should just say additional stamina bar. But anyways, I believe this is one of them? Yeah, right. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, that's not one of them. And actually was charging from the, thing there. Yeah, okay, that didn't charge it. Where is it at? Oh, wait, is this it? There's certain plants you can collect that will gain, or sorry, give you Natland energy. Okay, not that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Even though I've been here for quite a while, I've not like lived here, so I'm still not 100% in the know. Is this? No, that's not it. Oh, think. Okay, nope, this isn't it. There's a spot, if I can remember where it's at. Nope, that's not it. That's actually a boss. Yeah, that's a boss down there. Oh, for crying out loud, why can't I remember where this is at? Yeah, I don't have this memorized yet. Even though I've gone through these areas quite a few times now, thanks to, numerous... Oh, here! This is something that charges the bar right here. You can find these statues, or whatever you want to call them, shrines, whatever, around Natlan, and yeah, you can use them to recharge the Natlan stamina bar. But there is a plant. There's actually a plant you can collect. Even though I wouldn't suggest using it to get energy, I would advise using those statues or the oh, see there's another one right there. Or the, what do you call it? Those things, teleporters. You know, using maybe that to recharge your... Either way, I know there's special plants that can give you that land energy, and I love how, well, when I want to show it, I can't remember where it's at. Oh, wait, if I do this, hold on, I got an idea how to find it. This one? No, it wasn't that one. It was one of these characters. I can just go to the character. That wasn't it, was it? No. No, of course it wasn't that one. This one? No. Wait, maybe it was this one. No, that does not look familiar. Wow! Just wow. I literally cannot think what planet it was, what where it's even at. Even though I can picture my head. Oh, wait. Here we go. Finally found it. Right here. Oh, it was the blue things. I quit. But just look at the blue. It's just when I saw the picture of the blue things, these berries, it wasn't reminding me, but as soon as I saw the plants, like, oh yeah, that's the plant right there. Okay, so just that. Oops. Okay, hold on. Does it? It should drain from the bike, right? Yeah. Here we go. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't drain from the Natlan energy bar for going over the water or through the air. Which, oops, I forgot to show the airport. But it does drain it for just using the bike. Wait, this isn't it? What? Oh my god, it was that one. It was the... I quit. It was the mushroom the whole time. This shows you how much I've been over in Natlan. Wait. Oh, it was the grain fruit I picked up the first time. Oh, that's where I goofed it up. Dumb. But either way, you saw the one fruit. It gave energy. And actually, I think the same thing happens with the enemies, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can even gain some energy from the enemies. Let me just double check here. Okay, wait. Was this giving me energy, or was it the enemy? Oh, for crying out loud. I can't win. I'm trying to show stuff here, and I can't even get accurate information because I'm screwing things up left and right. Okay, anyways, just show real quick the flying with the bike. So watch this. We're gonna go into bike mode and we're gonna fly. Yep. Whee! Okay, so yeah, again, it only lasts for just a moment, and then that's it. But then you gotta quickly switch to your glider, otherwise you're gonna take fall damage. So there's that. But anyways, yeah. So these two characters here, with the flying, and then the bike, and actually, if you're in Natlan, you can actually switch back and forth between the characters while in the air.
Let's burn this breeze.
So essentially, if you do it just right, you can actually stay in the air depending on the characters you're using. Now, right now I'm just switching back and forth between this character and Chaska, which actually, okay, so when I first come in with Chaska, I use the button to switch characters because it's special for here in Natlan, but then I actually can activate her special ability to extend the timer, and actually I'll do the same thing here. Yeah, there. Okay. Yeah, so I just activated the special ability to go farther, which in my case using the R2 button. Okay, and essentially, yeah, if you do it right, you can go longer. Now, like I was saying, though, there is another character you can use that I have. You can kind of use to extend the flight duration here. But anyways, look. Well, actually, here, let me just show. Look at that. We just came from all the way over there to over here, and we never touched the ground until this spot. It's just wow. But anyways, in terms of the other characters, there is, again, in terms of what I have, I just have one more, which is this character, which I still need to level up. This is the jumping one I was talking about. So watch this. You see? Okay, so just to use this tree for an example of height. Look at that. Now we're above the tree. Now, if he had a special gauge charged, we could go higher. Which I can't seem to think offhand where one of them may be. Oh, wait, if I go... Oh, wait. I know a spot. I actually know a spot. Well, the area, anyways. I can't picture the exact pinpoint. It's over in this area, because I know... Oh, here it is. Okay, right there. You see how he just... He basically... As long as I aimed at this floaty thingy here, whatever you want to call this almost looks like a crystal fly, almost, but not quite. He just absorbed the energy from it by us looking at it. Alright, now that we see this little gauge around him, we know that he's charged. So if I try to do the jump now... Whoa. Look how much higher we are. Okay, so here, let me go up to the wall as an example here. Alright, we're not charged. Normal jump. Okay. Now. Charged. Oh, wait, no, we're not charged. I'm sorry. There it goes. Okay, charged. Look how much higher. So basically, the normal height is what you can do anywhere in the world, but only in Natlan can you use the charged ability right here to go even higher. Now, as for that thing we're seeing right there, the little, like, flaming, whatever you want to call that, one of my characters can actually use that as well, whereas normally you would actually need a special creature to interact with it. But if you have a certain character, like I do here, which is the roller skate girl, as well I like to call her, which actually, here, let me show the roller skates. Looky, roller skates. She's in the music, but, which actually, you can even use the roller skates to go up. Alley-oop. but it bleeds through the energy a lot faster, though. But, yeah, so anyways, there's that. Anyways, if we take the character... Oh, yeah, see, this is the thing. This is one of the things I don't agree with. On the fact that whenever you stop the character, the gauge still goes down. I personally believe that the gauge should stop draining whenever you stop the character. Let me just fall here for a second, and then I'll re-show. Okay, so roller skates, go up a little bit, and then stop. Like here. I personally believe the gauge should stop. It should not drain whenever you're holding... Oh, also the reason why it's still... It's not going down right now because I'm too close to the teleporter. So it's actually stopping it from drains. You can see the ball on the screen. It's a little bit of a life hack there. But anyways, yeah, this is like the only way you can actually just stay like this. And see, again, this is what you should be able to do. But no, the dingbat dev or devs, whichever one thought of this, thought, oh no, let's just have the gauge still drain whenever you're stationary. Yeah, no brains, whoever thought that one up. But anyways, if we go here... Oh, wait, this isn't it. I thought this was the same one. Oh, wait a minute. I might have the wrong character for this one. There is a couple different gauges here. Let's try... Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. There is one that the other girl can go into, but this character here is the one for this gauge here. Oh, well, that didn't go far. There's more to that. There's way more to that, but I don't even know where to even begin. I know there's other spots around the map to show what I was just talking about there, which actually, wait, is this one of them? No. Oh, biscuits. I don't know offhand, but there's spots where you can use the multiple characters. Now, to explain a little bit more about the... When I was saying about using certain creatures and such. This is the wrong spot. Why do I keep going the wrong spots? Let's try here. And then let's... There. Okay, hold on. I got it. Give me a second. Okay, so you see these creatures in the water here. We're gonna call them Pokemon for right now. Best way I can describe it. Essentially, you can battle these creatures and then... well, no, actually, no. You don't even have to battle them. You can just take over their body, so to speak. Yeah, here. So watch this. Bloop. Yes, so I just took over this creature. I mean, even though, yeah, we can battle them, we can get certain things off them, like fangs and whatnot. Oh, they don't like me. Okay. They want to take us out, but yeah, so there's that. Now, of course, that's for the water creature. There is also an ground... Wait, no. Let's go over here, and then I can explain at least one of them. Oh, here we go. Actually, no, you know what? There's actually quite a bit. So here's another one of these. We'll call them Pokemon. So we have the bird version here. And this one can just basically glide. If we try to fly, it's going to pull from the gauge. Now, oh yeah, the reason why the gauge is not going down right now is because I'm in a special spot. I think. Or no. Wait, why wasn't that going down? Oh, it's because of the thing I just... This thing right here. Yeah, so I can do it for a little bit, but as soon as that thing wears off, then it's gonna... Yep, it's gonna drain like crazy. But I can just basically glide with this thing. So there's that. Now, if I go... Oh, hold on. Grab that. If we go down... what would be the best way? I guess just do it this way. It should be right around this area, the creature I'm looking for right now. Wait a minute. Where am I at? I'm here. Wait, I might be in the wrong spot again. Oh, here. Well, while we're here with these creatures. Now, you saw this creature earlier I battled. This one is the Spider-Man one. That can do the jump... Whoa, what's this? Oh, I better not mess with that right now. This one can do this. Yeah. So there's that. And where is that bird? So there's two more creatures you've yet to see. I know the one is around here somewhere. Oh, I went down too far. Ha! Yeah, this whole cavern area was an area I did for the Primogems, and I will say you didn't miss much, other than an amazing area, but one of these days we'll fully, you know, look at it. Actually, here, you know, I can do one thing real quick. See, okay, so basically this whole massive room was originally filled up with water, and I just basically had to go through it and keep draining the water and whatnot. And then I had to do a very weird bullet hell minigame where it basically just kept firing tons of energy blasts at my character, and it was definitely something. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why my character just jumped straight up instead of jumping forwards like I wanted to. Okay, so here's how you're going to get to see a little bit of this area, and then we'll try to find the other two creatures here in a minute. So what we're going to do is... Here we go. Okay, so now we're on a we're literally on rails. Okay, this is like the only way you can actually see your character ride a motorcycle for like the longest length of time. Oh, here. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. Oh, what am I doing? No, I can just do a fat. I know, same thing, but it's I specifically have it for that. Okay, so this is another new thing since last episode, which actually they added this a couple months ago, and I only just found out about it about maybe, I don't know, half of a month ago. Maybe not even that long ago, where we can finally hide the UI, other than, of course, the crap at the bottom of the screen, but still, we can finally hide the UI! Like, oh my god! We can finally do it! I've wanted to do it for so long, so we can actually, like, look around. Ow. But yeah, now this little on rails part here, this actually was formed after completing the entire area. Is that it? No, that's not it. I cannot remember where... Oh, wait, here we go. Here we can see the the one creature from this thing. There we go. Now this creature here is essentially supposed to be just like that jumping kid I showed. You can see there. Same ability. So yeah, you can essentially get the abilities from these animals if you have the right character. Otherwise, if you don't have the correct character, then you have to use the animals to use the special abilities. Okay, so there's that. And then the final creature, I want to say, is somewhere's over here. Wait, no, I can't take... Well, it is this thing here, but this one you can't take control of. Is it over here? Yes, here we go. Wait, was that a... No. Now this one can go underground. And it can even use the special spots I was trying to show earlier with that that one thing I tried to show over here, I think it was. But I screwed up. Basically, it can go. It can make it go farther. I don't know how else to explain it. But either way, there you so you got to see the different animals and whatnot. The different creatures, I should say. Now, if we go over here real quick. Now, you've already slightly seen the Super Saiyan ability with this character, but just to explain a little bit more. So, let's... Now, note, this is a spot I usually like to use for combat with some enemies and whatnot. If I'm ever testing anything, I usually use these three stooges. So... This is, of course, normal, without activating Super Saiyan. Let me just reset his health. Oh. Because I brought him over here, and now he's too close to me. Okay, he forgot about us. Good. That'll reset his health. A long time ago, I used to use... Well, I might still use... There's a couple enemies. Like, if I go to this one right here and then go up this hill, there's like a couple enemies up this hill a little bit that I've also used a long time ago for testing damage and stuff. But normally that would be for like a lower level character, just testing something like... if I had like a brand new character. But whenever I want to test... Oh no, where's he going? Oh, and I got the other one triggered. Whoops. Well, these guys might end up getting killed. Yeah, if I want to test for higher damage and whatnot, I go here. But anyways, okay, so you saw the regular attacks like that. Now, watch what happens whenever I go Super Saiyan.
Rise to the sun. How's this?
Okay, if I can get away from them before... No, he's gonna kill him! Okay. Oh, I should just use the teleport. But anyways, you saw just what her special was doing alone. Just special by itself. Come on. There you go. I didn't even have to attack the guys. I just went Super Saiyan and boom. Massive amounts of damage. Come on. Trigger. Thank you. No, not the big guy. I didn't want to target the big guy. Oh, now they're all... Okay, well, here we go. Let's go. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Instead of doing that... Here, I'll just show you the ultimate. And yes, she can fight with her bike. Yeah, I forgot to point that part out. Yeah, so if you're in bike mode, she attacks with both sword and bike. Whereas if you're just Super Saiyan mode, then sword.
Burn it down.
Whoops. Yeah, that's why I call that Super Saiyan mode. Her hair turns golden. She becomes super, super strong, and I could literally just walk up to enemies and they just die. I love it. Absolutely love it so, so much. Now, of course, if you try to use that against a boss or certain domains and stuff, you know, whenever their levels are drastically, you know, higher versus, say, the overworld, then yeah, I mean, it's not going to just insta-kill the enemies. Like if you're, especially like if you're going against a weekly boss or something, this ultimate ability, the Super Saiyan ability, it's just going to tickle them. The bosses are going to be like, ooh, that tickles. It's like, wait, what? I thought this was supposed to be powerful. Oh, now there is another thing going on right here. If you saw that little special symbol that popped up, oh, right there, that one. That special symbol that pops up once in a blue moon, that's actually a side effect of having this character in my team. So just want to FYI on that one. Now, as for this character here, there is, okay, now you see how, like, this guy, it's taken him quite a while to get through his health. Okay, he's got a lot of health, he's got a lot of defense, and he's a higher level character. Okay, so again, the Super Saiyan ability is not a one-hit kill, technically. It just depends on, like, who you're going against. Like, if I go back to this area, and actually here I'll show what I was talking about the weaker enemies I used to use a long time ago. Or, well, nowadays, like I said, with weaker characters. Like here, for example, I just got... Where's she at? Her. Literally just got her just the other day. So since she's still only level 60, and she's not really leveled that much, just, well, I did give her a book that's already level 70 that I had in reserve here, so I didn't actually do anything there. Which, actually, I'm not even sure I'm going to keep that. I just threw some stuff on her real quick. She doesn't even have any constellations yet. I just leveled this stuff up as far as I could, and yeah, that's that. I mean, so super, super low stats here. She might as well, it might as well be saying like level 10, 20, whatever. But yeah, if I want to, oh gosh, no, whoa, what happened? She stopped running for a second. But yeah, if I want to just take on some weaker enemies, whoa, oh, Cheska's ability just kicked in. Oh, that's right, I can't. Oh no. Oh, this is going bad. I gotta pull Cheska out of the team for a second.
Who's our target this time?
Doesn't matter where. I'll be there.
Oh, that was cute. the dialogue line there. Anyways, so as for Yelan, yeah, here's what I'm talking about having her constellation, first constellation, to allow for this. Originally, I had to wait. What is it? Not how many seconds is that? 10. About 10 seconds between using her speed ability, as you would remember from past episodes. Whereas now that I have two little what do you call them? Down there where the R2 is, two little like diamonds, whatever you want to call it. I got two uses. Okay, let's say it that way. I have two uses. So basically, I can run with the character a little bit, get the stamina gauge down just enough. Okay. and then activate the ability again because I have access to the second... Whoa, okay, that was bad. I have access to the second pull use of the ability. Okay, it's like here I'm running a little bit, letting the stamina go down. Now use her ability again. So basically this way I don't have to ever drain her stamina all the way down like I used to before. Whoa. Okay, I gotta get rid of this guy first. But yeah, she's hardly doing any damage right now because, again, she's not leveled. She does have this. A little teleporting ability. Oh, anyways, one thing I wanted to point out about Super Saiyan Girl here is that whenever you use her special, or not special, her ultimate, sorry, the ultimate ability I used earlier, this character, and this is what really kills me, that people, I remember seeing some posts about this on I think it was Reddit or something, where it seems other people don't actually know about her ultimate, to where she does not use, what's it called? Give me a second. No. Is that under this one? Ah, there it is. Energy recharge. There it is. She does not use energy recharge at all. I remember seeing a post on Reddit where somebody had one of their builds, and I remember that they had one of the things here, I guess it would be maybe this, the middle slot here, the hourglass, as energy recharge. I'm like, oh my god, you're wasting a slot. Because basically, yeah, in order to charge her ultimate, is not based on energy at all. So any energy recharge stat at all, which I don't think I even have anything on it, because I had to make sure that even the substats here for these different pieces, I had to make sure none of them had energy recharge on them, because it's just a waste. It's literally just a complete waste. What she does is that she actually gains her ultimate. Yeah, here, right here. Literally says right in the game. Right in the game. Her elemental burst, which of course what I call ultimate, is not reliant on energy, but instead fighting spirit. Okay, then it says whenever this character has at least 50% fighting spirit, she can oh, well, ignore that part. Oh, here. When in combat, Night Soul points, which is a new system since, last episode, points consumed by nearby party members are converted to fighting spirit. Okay, so it says when nearby party members' normal attacks hit opponents, this character gains 1.5 fighting spirit. This can trigger once every, millisecond. But, essentially, and now the thing is, I haven't tested too much to see if it works with her, because it says when nearby party members, but I don't know. Here, let's do this. Alley-oop. And that just wiped them all out. I need another enemy. Well, now that I just killed them off. Enemies. I know there's enemies all around the map. I'm just trying to think of a certain set here, because I just wiped out my two sets I normally go for. Oh, wait, where's that one enemy that we fought in an earlier episode? I don't remember what season it was, but it was a special enemy that I could actually keep going back for. Oh, there it is, Sparring Samurai. I wonder if I can gain points from him. I've never actually tried that. But anyways, I haven't really been able to test, like I just said, I haven't been able to test if she gains her own points from fighting or if it is only reliant on the others. Because I know the others definitely, you know, I've seen that myself. Alright, give it a second here. Wait, can I just attack? No, I have to actually do this. There we go. Okay, now, do you gain... it seems no. Oh wait, yes! Yes, it is gaining! It is gaining. It's slowly gaining. I can see it slowly filling up. Okay, so she does gain energy. Sorry, fighting spirit herself. Okay. Now if I switch over to this girl, I wonder how much faster it's going to go up. Oh, the one ability just kicked in. The weapon I have on her right now is where it has a 70% chance to reset her special. Okay, that was close. Yeah, we're not getting too much energy from her.
Gotcha.
Go towards her, and then... Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it feels really, really fast. Other times it goes slow. I'm not entirely sure on... like, what I do specifically to charge up fast. Oh yeah, this character here, her special and ultimate, well I think it's just the ultimate, or no, is it both? I can't remember now. Depends on what team you have. Oh, it is also, it is special. Oh, what? I thought I had a few more seconds left. What? Okay, as we can see here, remember how slow is filling up? Well, now it's all the way maxed out. I don't know specifically like what I did. You know, maybe it was when I was putting a lot of damage in through thanks to this character. I don't know, but either way, you can see that's charged up again. Okay, by fighting. So again, it's not reliant on energy; it's reliant on fighting. But I know it's not exactly the best example there. I mean, it's almost... It's the system, how it's built, is almost the same, kind of. But see, with energy... The thing with energy versus the fighting is... Oh, I know how it filled up so fast, because it was this character... Oh, wait, no, this character doesn't have Night Soul. Or does she? Yeah, I still don't understand the Night Soul system. It's still fairly new to me. I'm just... For example, I know that Chaska, the girl with the flying on the gun, I know she has Night Soul abilities, okay? I think that's actually on a character. Unless... See, I don't even know if this character has... I don't know. I can't keep it all straight. Just too many new systems in this game. No, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So in terms of the fighting spirit... just to give a brief example here of energy. So, like, one way how I can show a fast energy gain for any other character would be something like this. Wait, what? Okay. Anyways. Alright, let's use her ultimate. Oh, well, I got hit and that failed. Okay, so as we can see now, she needs energy. Now, in order to refill her energy up real fast, I can use what I'll call the my battery, which is Raiden. She's essentially a battery charger. Because if you use her her special, this right here, okay, then you can gain points a lot faster that way. And then if I use Yelan with her special right here, a guaranteed points right there. Okay, so if I switch over, now she's gaining these points. But I have to switch over this character in order to give her the energy. So as you can see, watching that bar at the bottom go up.
Gotcha.
Now, note though, it could go up way faster if you use a character of the same type. Water with water, fire with fire, ice with ice, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's not filling up as fast right now since I'm using these electro particles and these hydro particles. Okay, and that's why this character here, her energy is filling up only just so much. Now, okay, right there, you saw how it was real quick, but did you see the geo particles? Now, see how the there, right there, see how the little particles, they were like well, the geo color, okay, and of course you saw at the bottom of the screen how it filled up way faster. Well, again, if I was using, say, this character here, those particles would not be helping her at all. I think, I want to say that the Super Saiyan Girl, this character here, I believe is the very first character in the game to not rely on energy. I think. I'm not entirely sure. At least in terms of the characters I have, yeah, she's the first. I don't think any of my other characters, unless this one, because again, this one's brand new. Let's see. No. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first and only character that does not rely on energy. Which I hope that they don't keep doing that, because, and I said hope that they don't keep doing that, because I prefer the energy particle system. I'm not too much of a fan of the fighting spirit, even though, I mean, it is working with this character. I mean, I'm not saying I hate it.
Uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't want to say I hate it, but like I said, I prefer the good old energy particle system. So, yeah. What else? How about next episode we focus on opening up these areas, and then next episode we'll take a little bit more of an advanced tour through, you know, Natlan and of course all this, because there's much to see. Oh, and this. I'm sorry, this too. Which, yeah, and also ignore the frame rate lag there. Apparently, whenever you zoom out and try to move around, it pulls on the frame rate. It kind of lags a little bit there. But how much time do we have left for this episode? A little bit more. Okay, so let's go back to a decent area to show some more characters. Let's go over here. Oh, here. There's a view I need to show. This is such a cool view. Wait, did I go the right one? Where's this one? Wait. I did it again. I don't believe this. I get these locations goofed up. Oh, here it is. This is it. Whoops. That's not it. Oh, is that... Oh, the bar's still in the way. Hold on.
Alright. Whose wings need clipping? The campaign.
Oh, wait. Is that still going to be there? Because No. Okay. Alright, let me take this and move this over. Even though I think it's going to move right back. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. And then if I do this, which note, if you remember from... Oh, did it just... Oh, it did go back. See, I had a funny feeling it was going to go back. If you remember from old episodes, which I don't know when the last time I did this, I used to use this item here to zoom in. Okay, if you remember all the times I've used this item here, and I say how annoyed I am with it because I want an actual spyglass in the game. Well, we still don't have an actual spyglass in the game, but now with the camera, now I can actually use the camera to zoom in. What happened was, originally the camera here didn't have a zoom ability. Okay, now how I can show that is, well, actually I can just go in here. Oh wait, is it in here? Yeah, it's in here, it's in here. Deactivate. Okay, there we go. This is how the camera used to be right here. Okay, if you try to use the camera, it would just do that. Alright. Now, there was an event that happened back whenever Charlotte came into the game. Which actually... Well, around that same time. I don't know if it was the same event. But either way, around that time, they finally gave us a gadget, which actually I'm not even sure if this was given to everyone, or if this was only... You could only get it through the event. I actually can't remember now, because it's been so long. But anyways, I have the gadget, whether, you know, you can still get it or not, I don't know. But it's this gadget here, which if you turn it on, like this, then you can actually use the camera, like this. And you can actually zoom in with it. Like, yeah, finally. This is the closest I can ever get to a spyglass in this game. So, finally. But anyways, just check out this view, though. Look at it. Just look at it. Especially in the right lighting. Like, here, let me just get rid of that for a second. And then... Can I zoom past? No, I can't. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. I'll just leave the camera there. Doesn't that look like a painting? If it wasn't for the UI on the screen, wouldn't that look like a painting? Well, I don't know how it looks on the video now that I think about it, because my recording program here would be recording. Okay, well, basically on my TV, looking at the original source, the lighting, just everything about it, just everything, it makes it look like a painting. And this spot here is just so wow. If you just, you know, stand in this one spot and just look at it, which actually here, you know, if I go... No, not there. Where was it at? There was actually a picture you could take here. Archive. Oh, it's under this one. And then this one. And there. The only problem is I can't make it any bigger other than doing this. Which... Yeah, it's not the same effect. I really wish you'd go full screen with these things. Yeah, because we can see it way better here.
Consigning themselves to the heavens, God should broaden.
Just look at that! Just, whoa! I don't know why. It's one of the most recent areas added to the game, and I'm just like totally blown away by whenever you stand at this distance. Now, if we actually go over there, which of course I can just, you know, do that or. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. This is what's great about open world games like this. We can see that, and we're going over to it. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even know that existed. Because I was just about to switch characters. But anyways, yeah, of course, as we get closer and closer, you can, of course, see... What? Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. Oh, my God. We're dead. We're dead. Wow, I somehow survived that. I meant to go... Oh, I'm so used to the other character for going downwards. But, now look at the area overall. And of course, all you're seeing is just the... We're in the cloudy area, whatever, however you want to phrase it. But, yeah, we just came from over there. Oh, yeah, okay, this is where I would say ignore the ring around my character. It has something to do with some kind of quest going on. Which, same thing with this little character that's following me right now. Yeah, that's not my pet or anything. That's part of some kind of quest. But, it's just the difference between, like, being here, physically, versus being real far out, all the way over here, and then looking at everything from the lighting to the clouds. It just, from here, it looks like a painting. Also, there's something... Wrong button. There's something going on up there. Look at that cloud. It's just one cloud by itself, like a bubble or something. I think it's covering something. Oh, sorry. Ignore that thing that keeps spawning. I fully believe that there's going to be a quest or something over there with that area that's going to reveal the cloud, because I actually tried climbing up those rocks and I only got just so far. Those floating rocks up there, and there was actually an area I remember seeing. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, and I can actually see something in the cloud. Oh, okay, well that kind of just confirmed that. But yeah, anyways, I remember getting up like just so high, and then I couldn't get up any higher, and I think it has to do with a quest or something. It's probably going to be just like Inazuma, how we opened up that area near the storm. But, yeah, so anyways, there's that. Anyways, as for Natlan, there is actually a volcano here, if anyone's been keeping up with the game's lore and whatnot. And as for when it erupts, I have literally no idea. I can't tell you. I've not studied it enough to know. I've not looked it up on the internet to know. But it does erupt. I've seen it. I've actually seen it erupt at different times. But again, I just have no clue when it actually erupts. But yeah, that's the volcano over there. Look at that. We can see Sumeru's pyramid, whatever you want to call it. Well, pyramid, but whatever that specific thing is, because we haven't gotten that far in the game yet. We can see that all the way from over here, which actually, oh, that's another thing I wanted to point out. I wanted to show this. There is a spot somewhere in the game. I can't remember. Oh, no, there's two things I want to show. Okay, real quick before we finish this episode. There was one spot I remember standing in the game where I could see all the regions at once. Was it here? I remember it was at the top of a mountain. I don't think it's... No, that one we can't go to yet. I feel like we'll eventually be able to go there. Oh, maybe it was over there. Maybe it was that mountain. Yeah, right there. So... Well, we're still pretty high up over here. So, basically, from where I'm at right now in Fontaine... Here. Now, of course, we know that over here, Mondstadt, Lilu... This area that's connected, I don't even know what you call it. Sumeru jungle version, Sumeru desert version, Inazuma, and Natlan. Okay, now if we look over... Let's see, if that's that, we should be... Okay, right over there is Mondstadt. Now, just beyond here. Actually, let me do it this way. Make this easier. Where is the? There it is. Hello. There's my arrow. I don't remember if I had the arrow back whenever I was doing old episodes of this game. I don't remember. So if you haven't seen the arrow yet in this playthrough, hey, look, it's an arrow. But anyways, okay, so like right there, you can see the one tall hill that we were actually just on not that long ago. Which let me get rid of the arrow for a second and just pull it to the side. Well, I didn't get rid of the arrow. The arrow is still there. But right here. This spot here. Okay. Yeah, this hill here, I'm pretty sure is that right there. I mean, I could. Oh no, there goes our visibility.
My hair and feathers are gonna get soaked. Time for some preening when I get back.
Oh my god. I can't win. Come on, game. Now, this sometimes works, this sometimes does not work, so I'm testing this right now. A lot of times you just gotta leave the area and come. Well, no, no. If you leave the area and come back, it will still be there. So actually, no. There we go. Okay, now we got. Oh wait, let's get better visibility. There we go. Perfect. Oh, actually, there you can even see the tower. Just hold on, arrow. Right there. You can actually see, I'm pretty sure that's the tower in Mondstadt. I could be wrong though. Not entirely sure. It's hard to see from here. So there's that. And then if we move the camera around, which actually I should just leave the arrow up, sorry. That mountain right there, that's the frozen area. Oh my god, I can't even think of the name. It's been so long. Dragon Spine. That's it. Okay, yeah, so I think we're looking at Dragon Spine. I fully want to believe that that's Dragon Spine. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. But anyways, if we move over, that right there is... And ignore the arrow on the screen for a minute. Many apologies. Actually, here, let me just get rid of the arrow for a second, because... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to go over there, because then I'm going to lose my spot. Basically, if we go up... like, right here... And then go up in the sky, there's a floating island over there. Which actually I've used quite a lot for wishing. I'll go there and wish. So there's that. And then if we look over there, that's Ningguang. Wait, Ningguang? Wait, how do you say the one girl's name? Oh, wait, no, she was right there. No, that wasn't her. Where's she at? Wait, she's a 5-star, so she should be... Let me get rid of the cursor. Where the... Oh no, she was a 4-star. I'm sorry. What was I thinking she was a 5-star? I don't know. This character, her place.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
So yeah, that's her place
Surviving
there.
is
So
tough.
that's Lilu.
Taming the beast within is tougher.
Now, if we look over here, you can see some trees, which of course is Sumeru. And then the jungle version. If we look there, there's the desert version. And then if we look over... Wait, did I just pass it up? Oh, yes I did. Sorry, visibility. If we look over here, this is that massive area I was just recently showing. with the clouds and stuff. And you actually even see the higher platforms up here, which I know the visibility is crappy right now. Let me see if I can adjust that. Let's see, did that work? Let's advance just a little bit more. Maybe if I go a little bit darker. There, is that better? I don't know, but yeah, you can see the platforms, and of course there's all that. Let me move the pointer. I don't think we can actually see the rest of that land from here. I mean, it is right there. It's all right there. It's all what you're seeing there, but not that. Beyond it, man. Wish the visibility was better. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Let me get rid of the mouse. Oh, no, mouse. I keep saying mouse. That's not a mouse. Pointer. But and then of course here's Fontaine. So yeah, you can see all the different places. If you stand like right here, you're kind of in the middle of the map. Now, speaking of the middle of the map, all right, you remember how occasionally we would look up in the sky and try to see the floating castle in the sky up there, and how I still have no idea if we'll ever get to go up there. Well, after all this time, I've always wanted to be able to go directly underneath it. So we could just look straight up and be like, hey! Well, after, once they added this section to the game, shortly after, I started looking around as much as I could in this general area, trying to isolate the very spot where the castle in the sky is. And I believe I have the pinpoint spot. So, now note, if you look straight up, you'll see with the stars how it goes in a circle. That means that's literally the highest point directly above us, no matter where you're at, okay? It's like if you're looking up, that's the highest. Now, there's the castle in the sky right there. Just not that far off from us. Right here. And now I can't stop coughing because I've been doing too much talking. My gosh. Anyways, so if we go over this way, which also I'm going to need that. Now, maybe the internet has a better pinpoint spot. I don't know. I never looked it up because I did this on my own on this one here, where I just went around these hills trying to get the pinpoint spot where this thing is. And basically, I just took the camera like this and went straight up. Like that. Okay? Now, if we look up, remember how I said that dead center with the circles, if you look straight up and you can see the stars in a circle? Well, now look how the circle of the stars is right around the castle in the sky. So again, I mean, I might be able to move over a small little hair, but for the most part, I think I got it. For the most part, of hey, look, the castle in the sky is directly above us. So, on the map, this is it right here. So, yeah, there's Mondstadt, there's all these other places, okay? And this is here. So I'm assuming that they might make the castle in the sky the dead center part of the entire map, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say since the map goes pretty far down here. I would say if they brought all Inazuma up to about maybe up to here, and then continued the map like a circle, like how we're kind of going here. I don't think we're going to go any farther this way beyond here. I'm not sure. But if they continue up this way, you know, then we could almost eventually say that, hey, this is the dead center of the map. And then, who knows, maybe we might have stuff up here eventually. Which is funny. I originally thought that we were going to get in, what was it, Shiznea? No. I think it's Shiznea. I don't know how you pronounce it one place. The war, nation, whatever it is. I thought we were originally supposed to be getting it around up here, but I don't know. I have no knowledge of that yet, and I won't know for another like half of a year or whatever it is. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, it'd be after the summer event. So I guess the end of summer I should know where Snezhnaya, if I'm saying it right, is going to be. And I want to believe it's up here. But here's the funny thing. I originally thought that the volcano region was going to be up here. And I thought... Well, I thought of a lot of things. And I also even thought at one point... Again, these are all different points. I even at one point thought that the war nation, if we want to call it that... I mean, it's not really called that, but I'm just using it as an example here. That I actually thought that was going to be the nation with the volcano. But no, that's the nation. The war nation is going to be the one with the ice region, Cryo. So yeah, whenever we get Cryo, that's going to be the war nation. I keep calling it war nation, but that's essentially where we're going to find all of the... Oh, what do you even call those guys anymore? We used to fight them all the time up here. Oh, I can't... These guys, Fatui, that's it. I believe that the Fatui is going to be residing in Snezhnaya. Pretty sure. Actually, wait, does it have a right up here? Blah, blah, blah. No. I'm trying to see if one of these guys has an origin story here. Like, yeah, they're from... I don't think so. Nope. Nope. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, in terms of the Fatui, yeah, we have 2 new characters. Or no. Is it just the 2? Yeah, just the 2. These 2 here. And they can be found in Fontaine. Which actually, yeah, there's also Fatui and Fontaine as well.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
I don't know why the visibility has been so crappy today. Sometimes the visibility can be amazingly great, and then other times the visibility can be low. Like right now, there's like a morning haze going on. But anyways, yeah, so there you go. You get to see right underneath and where the castle in the sky is. And it just sucks though that we still can't go to it. My personal belief is if they're ever going to add it, I feel like that'll be the last thing added to the game. Final year, last thing, and it might have something to do with bringing the the brother and sister together. I don't know. That's my belief. I've not looked into any of the information on the internet as to what that's actually supposed to be. I'm just saying, you know, based off what I'd like to see for the most part, which actually I can't even think where that's even at for more perspective right now. Which way is north? Let's see. That's north. So it should be over there? Wait a minute. Which way am I facing here? Oh, no, actually it should just be straight north of me. Oh, there it is! Wait, has that cloud always been in the way? No, it's moving, right? You know, I've gone to this spot hundreds of times, if not thousands by now. And I don't think I ever looked for the castle in the sky from this perspective. Or maybe I did once and I just don't remember. But yeah, there it is. There's castle in the sky from here. Straight north for our position. But anyways. Okay, so have I... Oh, there was a couple things I was supposed to talk about real quick. Point out, at least in this episode, and we'll, of course, continue everything in the next episode. Everything, yeah, again, this is like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing going on right now. You know, this is part 1, next episode's part 2 for all the recap.
Right.
But anyways, remember when I was saying before about that special weapon I went out of my way for? This weapon right here. Which here, let me just do it this way. Yeah. This is the only 5-star weapon I went out of my way for a weapon banner because of 2 different things. Number 1, the overall design of it. It literally, I mean, yes, all the 5-star special weapons would be designed that are for certain 5-star characters. Yes, they're designed for them. But this one is so much designed for her, it's not even funny. From music to the look, the feel, the everything. But anyways, whenever you're actually leveling up this sword, it starts off with 2 bars, but then whenever you get like X amount of levels, it gets the 3rd bar that you can see there. The 3rd audio level bar, if you will. And it's just, again, design-wise, this character needed that sword. Because if I try to put any other sword with this character, well, that one could have worked, but that's to the other character. And then actually, yeah, in terms of like trying to match weapons with characters, this was really the only one that just had to be. But in terms of the stats, where's it at? Where's that? Oh, wait, that's attack. Okay. In terms of the stats, if we go through and if you look at the secondary stat on each of the weapons, so like here we have the main one is of course. Well, actually, I shouldn't even call the first one thing, because they're all attack. But the second thing, like, this one says energy recharge on the right side of the screen, okay? This one, we have attack. Energy recharge. Attack, okay. So, like, how you have all these secondary stats here. Well, if you go through the weapons I have, notice on how this weapon here is the only weapon that has a defense stat on it. Again, I'll go back through it one more time. I have no other 4-star weapon, or, well, yeah, actually, no, I don't even have a 4-star weapon. 4-star weapon of defense. Now, there is a 3-star, I think it was, right? I think I just saw one. Yeah, here. But I'm not pairing a 3-star weapon with defense. See, basically, her stats require defense. Here, like this one here. Top paragraph, a little bit down, where it's, you see the geo damage, and this is geo damage based on her defense, okay? So there's that, and then there's also here, another one. If you look at the top paragraph and second paragraph, you'll see based on her defense, based on her defense. You know, there's a lot of stuff that like even here, this one, at the bottom of the paragraph, her defense. Okay, a lot of things are based on defense for this character, okay? So, to try to balance everything out, which, note, here's the actual artifacts I have on her. Now, of course, HP, attack, those 2 are always that. But in terms of this stuff, I have attack, physical damage bonus, and attack. But, on the side, I did try to get a little bit of extra defense through substats, like here's 67 on that one. This one has a 58 and a plus 10.9% defense. This one has a 5.8 defense. And this one has percent. And this one also has a 11.7% defense. Just trying to boost her defense as much as I can. But look at the defense on this one alone. Okay, this weapon 82.7% defense. With that being there, that allows me to leave these 3 here as attack, rather than, say, switching this one over to defense, or this one, or which, actually, no, can all 3 do defense? I always goof up which ones are which. No, I don't think this one has defense. Oh, hold on. No wonder I'm not seeing it correctly. Okay, this is another thing they changed recently. It's been driving me insane. How do I turn that off? Nope, not that button. There. Get rid of that. I hate this. I want to turn this off on all the characters, but yet you have to turn every single one off individually. It drives me insane. It's some stupid new system they put in here where they do this recommended crap. And yes, if I want recommended, I'll have recommended on. But no, I want it the way how it's always been. It was just now, okay, now we're looking at this one. But see, note, if I go to this one here, now it's back to the recommended. As you can see at the bottom of the screen where it says recommended order in effect. Okay, now if we go back to this one, which I just cleared, okay, it's now staying the original way that it should have been. But recommended, yeah, and I gotta go through here, turn this off, and again, I gotta do this for every single character in every single category, turning this off. It's so annoying, and yet there's no, like, option in the options menu to turn off or turn on. Yes, would you like the recommended on automatically? Yeah, automatically on or automatically off. Well, I would like to have it off. I hate it. I hate this system so much. There's one thing I'll say I hate that they've changed in recent updates. I can't stand the system. Okay, here we go. Now we can actually see proper stuff. Okay, yeah, this one does have defense. Yeah, so there's that, and then, let's see, does this one have defense? I think it does. Wait, I think I just saw it. Nope. No, there's Dendro. Oh, yeah, there we go. Defense, okay, and then this one should have defense as well. I know this one has defense. Yeah, defense. Okay, so yeah, I could have put defense in one of these three or blah, 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 but thanks to, again, having this sword here and, of course, the little substats there, check it out. Check out her stats here. Look at that. I'm able to get her attack at 2,648 and her defense at 2,506 rather than what a lot of other people would probably do, whereas they would just jack up the defense and then leave the attack low, or jack up the attack like I would normally do with all my other characters and then leave the defense low. Like all my other characters, like say here. Like, look, attack, 2,911. Also note, I think that's my strongest character. In terms of this stat, okay? But defense, 1,286. Whereas if we go to other characters, you get lower and lower and lower. Like here, 2,000 for attack, under 1,000 for defense. Alright, now in terms of attack, as I've said before, look at the... Okay, no, this character's still the highest. Okay, I couldn't remember the stat on this one. But look at how this says 3,021 on attack, okay? Yet, if I actually go to enemies and try to take them down with this character, she just tickles them. Let me show this real quick before we end this episode. Where is she at? Wait, she's 5 stars. She should be up here. Oh, there she is.
I trust you have packed ample foodstuffs.
And let's use... I'm trying to think of another character. Unless I use that... Well, no, I have to use that character as an example as well. Let's go... Oh, you know what? Actually, if I use her, I can use her as the example. Alright, I need some simple enemies. Simple enemies. No, let's go with something a little stronger. Let's get out of that area. Let's go with... This one? I think it's this one. I think I actually got it right for a change. Yes, I got it right for a change. Right here. Here's some enemies I can use. So, take note of the damage I do per character per enemy. Okay? So, look at the damage numbers. 3,000, 1,000, 2,000. Okay, we're kind of going around here a little bit. Now, using to show again damage numbers real quick as we go through the characters. Now look at this character. 2,000, 2,900, 1,000. Sorry, 1,200. 4,000. Well, okay, that was a critical there. That was also a critical. But just notice somehow this character right here is doing more damage, higher damage numbers than, say, Yelan. Okay, now, if we switch over to this character, Alright, 2,000... 1,000... Okay, 1,080 something... 2,068... Okay, that was a critical there for the 5,000. 2,600... 2,600... Okay, that was a critical. Ignore that one. But now, if we switch to this character, my strongest character in terms of stats, okay? Which actually, yeah, let him go get some health. Okay, now watch this. 1,700. Okay, the 2,000 there, that was a critical. 1,400. 1,400. 2,000.
Forget it.
Well, actually, no, she is doing a little higher there. Wait a minute. Reset the board. I need. See, this is what really irritating me right now. I killed off my my enemies that I used to test by accident. The ones that were down here that I used for my damage numbers. Because see, those particular enemies there, they have high defense, and that's why I use them a lot. Oh, you know what? There's some enemies over here that have high defense.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, just... Oh, well, it was adding fire. Get the fire out of there. I'm trying to show base numbers here. I don't want to be showing the elemental numbers. In other words, elemental mastery, whenever you use two characters, like one fire, one air, or one electric, one fire, you know, whatever. I'm trying to show base numbers here. Oh, and then I had Chaska's ability kick. Oh, shoot. But either way, for how strong this character is, what I'm trying to point out is look at her attack number, 3,021. Look at Chaska's, 2,500. Look at Super Saiyan Girl, 2,900. Look at Yelan, 1,900. You see how there's a big, huge difference here between the characters, but yet for some odd reason, we're seeing way, like, in other words, this character should be just annihilating the enemies way, way, way faster than, say, I don't know, her. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a weaker character. Maybe Noelle? I don't know. But see, now, before anyone says, oh, but the talents and the talents are actually pretty high. Like here, if we look at their base for attack, it is up to level 9. Okay? Look at this character, level 9. This character, well, level 10. I just recently got there up to 10. And this one also just recently up to 10. Okay? Which, now, what that is that it's this stuff here. These numbers. But still, the point is that with this character being 3,000, her numbers should be way drastically different and a way higher percentage here than, say, Yelan. Which actually, wait, can I? Yeah, I can switch. Let's use someone a little bit weaker, but still. Okay, let's try Chori? Oh, for crying out loud, I can't remember the name. Okay, she's at 2,200. Now, she's, of course, using a sword. Okay, so watching the damage. 15, 10, 25, 15, 25, 7. Oh, I saw 7. I saw 7. Oh, okay, you know what? Remove Chaska because her ability keeps nuking the characters. Here, just switch to anyone, I don't care. It's not giving us accurate data here, so anyways. Oh, and now the water! I'm trying to show base Get rid of stop with the elemental. I keep screwing up here and showing elemental. Okay, can we get you out of the water and keep you out of the water for a minute? Come on, dry off, dry off, dry off. Come on, he's almost dried.
My blade.
There, he's dried. Okay, and what's the number? Now, remember, the higher numbers are just criticals kicking in, but the lowest numbers would be the base numbers.
To the fairy.
Now, in terms of the criticals, let's see, 19%, well, sorry, well, almost 20. And the critical damage, almost 58% for her. Alright, now if we look at this character, 26% for how often, and then the damage, 118%, almost 119. For her, 49, almost, well, pretty much almost 50% for how often, and 163.5 for damage. If we go back to Yelan, 32% of the time, 70% damage extra. Okay, and then Chaska, 54% of the time, and 112 extra damage for that stuff. Now, again, this is just base stats. And actually, as for this character, you would think that her attack here should be combining with the 46% here for Nemo. And also, as for the stats here, sorry, the weapon, look at this. I have a 4-star weapon on her with a secondary stat of 55% extra damage. Like, good gosh. If we look at her stats here, look at this. Okay, the HP and attack, of course. But attack, and Nemo bonus, and attack. And then as for the substats, attack, for that one. So 2 attacks. This one, 1 attack. This one, another, just 1 attack. This one has 2 attacks. And, okay, that one doesn't have any extra attacks. But so many attack stats on her. Have her jacked up to 3,000, and yet I'm still not doing the damage numbers that I see other people do on the internet. People are always saying how they do such high, massive damage numbers and stuff. Now, yes, there is the elemental reactions and stuff as to how a lot of these people are getting their stats, or sorry, the damage up so high. Like, for example, if I combine... And again, note, remember, this whole time I'm just talking about base stats, okay? I'm just talking about base damage. Alright, don't get it goofed up, don't, you know. Now, if we're going to use elemental damage, elemental reactions, sorry, elemental mastery. Yeah, elemental mastery, whatever, however you want to phrase it. Is this the spot I'm thinking of? This is not the spot I'm thinking of. I mean, there is enemies down there, but no, there's another spot where I got some other enemies I can use right now. This one? No, it's not that one either. For crying out loud, where is that at? I can't... Oh, it's over here. I remember now. I specifically remember now. Yeah, there it is. There's the beach I was looking for. Now, if we want to turn this character here into a very powerful character, I need to use electric, or, well, something that goes with a Nemo, okay, anything for the most part. Alright, so we just turn on our electric power, and... Okay, right now she's still just kind of tickling these guys in terms of their overall health. Now, in terms of the damage numbers, yes, we're seeing more damage numbers. We're seeing a little bit higher on certain things. We're seeing extra damage numbers. Okay, she's still not nuking them, though. Okay, now let me get out of there, reset their health, and then go back and just use just Nemo character by herself. No Raiden electricity combined with that. Let's just give it a second and it'll go off. There it goes. Now, watch the health bar for the most part, other than, of course, that critical. Wow, that was a big critical. Look how it's just, their health bars are going down really, really slow. That's actually what you really should be looking at. Not so much the damage numbers, but their health bars. Look at how I'm just attacking these guys like crazy, and their health bars are just not going down that much. Well, okay, these guys might have some extra defense because of the one guy. This might be the bad spot. Either way, look at that. Look at his health bar. Look at his health bar. That's the bottom line. That's the real example right there, if anything, to really show what I'm talking about. Look how it's just slowly going down. Now, remember how slow that was going down, because you're going to need to remember that for this next part. I'm going to switch characters.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
I'm going to have to bring her back out because to show the damage numbers here. Or not damage numbers, how much damage we're going to be putting in these guys. Oh, also, as for this character's special ability, watch this. Whoop! Never use the glide. Okay, so now, watch their health bars now. Well, okay, now this one's still tickling. Okay. Now if we use this character... Look at that health bar. Watch the health bar. That's what you need to watch. Watch that health bar. Look how Chaska is kicking ace right now. And I shouldn't have killed that guy. Whoops. You see how fast that health bar is going down? I gotta reset their health. But you saw how much faster the health bar was going down, and it's just Chaska here. Now look at her number. Whoops, wrong button. 2,500. Now, granted, though, she is putting in damage faster because of the bow. So here, we'll use the girl with the sword for next. Okay, now with the girl with the sword. Oh, hold on. Gotta get him away from the water.
One strike will suffice.
Now look how fast she's attacking. Alright? Almost as fast as the bows. But at the same time, the health bars are not exactly going... Well, I mean, they are going down a little faster here, thankfully. But yeah, if I switch... Oh, no! Chaska's ability kicked in. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't... I wanted to show Chaska's arrow damage, and yet... But yet her one special ability keeps ruining things. Okay, let's just do this back here. Bring him over here. Hey, buddy, over here.
What's one more?
Now look, we're back to just tickling him. So if this doesn't show what I'm trying to show, I don't know how else to show it. I'm gonna finally take him down. Actually, no. You know what? There's one more thing I can show. I was waiting until she was like stopping on fire there.
Skyward!
Okay, now back to showing things real quick. Alright, now you saw this. Now let's go Super Saiyan. Hopefully you're seeing the numbers, because I really can't, but look how we turn her into a Super Saiyan, and then boom, we can actually take him down. Way faster. I just don't understand this game. I don't understand it. Now, yes, in that case, we were using special, so we're getting extra damage, and then, of course, even improving her damage a little bit. Well, actually, no. With that one, I think it only improves the bike. No, I'm sorry. The tap version only does the pyro damage. Yeah, it's the hold, I think, that... Yeah, it's the hold version, sorry. The hold version is the one we wanted for improving overall everything. Which I'm not going to show that right now, but basically with her bike, like you attack with the bike, but then you use that special... Oh wait, no, the bike would be the special. Was I looking at the right one? Yeah. Yeah. No, the hold brings out the bike. Oh, wait, this is something I haven't tested yet. Which is if I start off as tapping the button like this, and then switching to the bike, and attacking like that. Okay, so that, or if I held the button... Oh, hold on, it hasn't recharged yet. If I come on, held the button, and then go back to this, if this would change up the stat a little bit? I don't know. I'm not sure if you can go... Because, see, whenever whether you tap the button or hold the button, you can switch back and forth between the two versions, whether she's Super Saiyan or whether she's riding a bike. And I haven't quite figured out yet if I want more, if I would get more power for her normal attack, while I mean, if I hold the button and then tap to go back to the tap version, because on the right up here it says that her normal charge and plunging attacks will also be converted to deal Night Soul aligned pyro damage. Okay, it says that, but that says for the hold. It doesn't say that for the tap. It just says it brings out the pyro damage, which is that blast you would see whenever I'd go like this, and then it would shoot down fire from the sky. Yeah, Also, I don't remember if I showed this or not. Let me just show it real quick if I didn't. You can also use her bike to climb, but it bleeds through the stuff faster. Okay, that was a bad spot, but you get the idea. I said it. Alright, anything else with the characters before we end the episode? I should have ended like a long time ago. Any apologies. Yeah, I'll go through individual stuff on certain character, I mean the rest of the cast here in next episode. Because I did say I was gonna show like how far I've advanced this character, that character, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, this one we were showing the brand new characters that you haven't seen. And now you've seen. Actually, if I just hold her character out like this, sometimes she'll lean up against a bike. That's her her animation. Alright, well, anyways, I should have ended this like an hour ago. Sorry. But anyways, we'll of course pick all this up in next episode, part 2 of recap / showing what's new /
Exploration and trials.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
Wow. Let's just do our normal right there. And I can even do this. Just for the fun of it. So why not? There we go. But yeah, anyways, like I said, yeah, next episode will be part 2 of a recap / showing them. Actually, next episode we'll focus on not only I'll try to show as fast as I can just the progress I've made with certain characters and such. Like, for example, just to show a little teaser here, like Aloy, how, look at that, she's finally level 90, you know, and you know, stuff like that. But also next episode, we will finally see some more of the map and stuff, and I'll finally open up other areas that I haven't opened up yet. So next episode will be more of a map tour of the new areas, but like I said, a quarter of it will be the characters, and we'll go through that. I tried to go through as much as I could for this episode. Sorry for it being longer, and I think that's about it, right? If there's anything else, hopefully I'll think of it in the next episode. If I don't, then hopefully you'll find out eventually. And yeah, it's like I said, since the last episode, episode 5, it's been over a year and a half, so it's really, really hard trying to know what's all that's new. Because even, I mean, there's even little things, things with certain menus and stuff, and certain characters we have to deal with, like whether you are crafting with the blacksmith or doing this. There's a lot of little things that's changed. A lot of little things. And yeah, I'll try a show next episode if I can remember. So yeah, but anyways, again, that's gonna be it for episode 6 of season 8 of Genshin Impact. We'll of course be back next time with episode 7, where, like I said, recap part 2. So look forward to that, and of course more new content, you know, with the map and all, and of course more of Genshin Impact in next episode. But anyways, again, it's gonna be it for this episode. So until next time, keep on gaming.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions